Action.
What am I doing?
Well, wasn't good, but
Nice.
that was kind of
But
fun.
now we know that wasn't
Yeah.
good.
I'm gonna lick that nightmare. Oh shit, I had to start.
Oh, fuck. I didn't touch
Hold
anything.
on, you did. Okay.
What
okay.
the heck? No, I don't listen to things.
I'm gonna talk a low.
Talk like.
We are blurry.
Oh, that's good.
Hold on, we're gonna epic zoom.
Wow, that was epic. Personally,
Zavier, can we talk about your mental health issues?
no. That's my 7th bang today.
We are perfectly healthy.
We're perfectly healthy. Should we do warm-ups?
Oh, what do you mean by warm up?
Like, articulating.
Articulating cats.
Articulating. I hate Stacy.
Stacy
Stacy Dennings is an asshole. I hate Stacy Dennings. She is an asshole. Let's get right into it.
Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
We need an intro. Okay,
Okay.
one thing that we desperately are in need of
is an intro.
We need.
We have a pretty good solid base for an outro.
Oh yeah. Well yeah, but we need like an animatic or something cool with like
I don't
nice.
want to do an animatic.
No. Are you talking like the free web browser animatics?
What?
I was thinking of like we have like a nice catchy theme song.
Oh,
And
okay,
then,
I get you.
Like little snippets of you and I like doing stuff or whatever.
We could do that.
But
like a sitcom.
Yeah, I'd like to do like a sitcom
We
thing.
could probably do that.
Because I'm sorry, we need an intro. Like especially for the Brocast. The Brocast it's for the boys.
For the boys.
And sometimes the girls. Sometimes girls watch.
Yeah, if they want to.
Yeah.
They're allowed.
When we say Brocast, it's not like gender
Girls can be
specific.
bros too.
Yeah, I mean Lucy was on the podcast.
And she's a big bro, dude. You kidding me?
Dude, I love Lucy.
I love Lucy.
I am gonna take that snippet and that's gonna be a part of our Twitch stream.
Oh, you're gonna edit this?
No, but I will, when we're done recording, I'm going to go back to when you say I, and then I'm just going to have it be Love Lucy for every time someone subs. I can do that. I can add
A
different...
sub sound?
Yeah, a sub sound, and it's going to be Love Lucy.
Oh, yeah. Alright, why?
Because it's just nice to have our own audio, so to say, of like little snippets of stuff. So like when people like donate or when they do something like that, if it's just like Love Lucy.
Love Lucy? What if it's just I love Lucy?
Well, then say I love Lucy. Hold on. Wait. Give yourself 3 seconds beforehand and then 3 seconds afterwards so people can properly clip you saying I love Lucy. Well, are you going to do it right now? Like, hold on. Wait, we have to have 3 seconds of silence. Okay, are you right now? Okay, oh.
Ready when you are?
I'm ready. Check.
Great. I love...
Yeah, you're good to go when... I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going. I can't really see you right now.
I love Lucy.
Now say it
that
with
wasn't that good.
No. Say it with like a little bit more jive. Like I love Lucy.
I love Lucy.
Nice. Like someone. Oh, sorry. I probably just cut in the middle.
You mother trucker.
You mother trucker on a stick full
Alright,
of
one more
mac and
time. One more time. I love Lucy. No.
No. It's got to be like.
I love Lucy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the good stuff.
Hell yeah.
So Zavier, how have you been, my darling dearest?
I told you not to call me darling. I'm just kidding. Whatever you want. I'm tired. We've had a good day.
We've had a good mental health day.
Yes.
Talking about our feelings, our problems in our relationship.
Like our relationship. We went to Walmart and we went to Hannaford.
We bought stuff for a video, and then Brian's a big idiot and didn't get all the stuff for the video, and then
But to be fair, I also forgot.
Yeah, and then you were the bigger idiot and you broke the camera equipment.
I didn't break it. I did not break it.
It was stuck in the camera.
I didn't.
Or
I
no,
didn't
the
do
camera.
anything.
We use this, and then we have a monitor.
Yes.
And Zavier looks at me and he goes, Brian, and he hands up the cord that we use to plug the camera into the monitor, and it's completely gone inside the camera, and you're like, it wasn't me, I didn't do it.
It wasn't me, I didn't plug the thing into it. I was trying, because I pulled the cord out of the bag, your big old bag of tricks.
We need a different bag. Sorry, I'm scatterbrained right now.
That's okay. I pulled the cord, the HDMI cord out of your big old bag of tricks, and I saw these just like little twangs, like the tines or whatever, tongs. I don't know what they're trying to say.
The electrical tongs that actually plug into stuff.
Yeah, and they were just all like pointing in different directions and not correct. And I looked in the camera and I was like, what do I do? And I was like, Brian, and he was what'd you do?
You didn't put it in the camera?
No!
Oh, it might have been me then. I might have been the one who
What a
screwed it up.
surprise.
Okay, well, that was a good 3.5 hour long argument between you and I before we come to the conclusion that it was me that actually broke it.
Like, the whole time in Walmart we were looking for it, and he was yelling at me pretty much
because
the
I was
whole
so
time.
pissed off at you, and you were busy looking at, like, wooden tables, and you're like, Brian, this could go good in your apartment.
Well, they're pretty.
They are pretty, but I don't have the funds right now.
I'm trying to make it more homely.
Oh, trust me, you want to make it more homely, sink about another $1,000 into it. Actually, I don't think I need that much more into it.
Like $900.
Yeah, close.
I think that would be good.
So, Xavier, you got any big plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm gonna eat some food for sure. I think I'm gonna crash a wedding.
Crash a wedding?
Crash a whole ass wedding. No, but the day before Thanksgiving.
Dude, there's countless weddings in Cincinnati State because of that.
Cincinnati State.
Yep.
I love that state this time of year.
I love their, go Roosters.
Go Roosters. Not the turkeys, because that'd be pretty morbid.
Exactly.
It'd be like...
it'd be kind of fucked up to be, like, go turkeys on the day before Thanksgiving during a wedding.
Yeah. I feel bad for everybody that lives in Turkey.
Oh my gosh.
It'd be like Puxatawny Phil.
Yep.
The groundhog. The spring boy from Groundhog.
The Spring Boys.
Everybody knows that as that name. It'd be like him ruling over all the groundhogs.
Yeah.
And slaughtering them. Be the same exact thing.
Oh my gosh, like to a T. But anyways, Thanksgiving. What are you thinking about doing for Thanksgiving?
Oh, on Thanksgiving, I'm gonna wake up at like probably 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. I don't want to get anyone confused.
Yeah.
Wake up, and then
Wake up! Wake up!
I'll wake up.
You want to?
Go to the bathroom, and then get out of bed.
Yeah. Oh, I used to do that. Then I turned 13 and my bladder grew.
It really saves time, actually.
It does, yeah.
Saves water and
electricity,
especially because your lights are still off. So
yeah, exactly.
You don't have to flush anything. Wake up, go to the bathroom, get out of bed, make some coffee, hand pressed, do like 300 sit-ups and then 200 push-ups, I think, and then I'll go over to my mom's house to eat some dinner.
Did you say hand depressed?
No. I said hand pressed.
Oh! I was like, what the hell does that mean?
No, hand pressed coffee.
What's hand pressed? Hand pressed or hand dub pressed?
No, hand pressed.
Well, when you say hand pressed, it's...
Hand pressed.
I can't be the only one that hears you say
No,
that.
I understand why you hear that. I'm just trying to enunciate my words more. So hand pressed.
Okay, now say it as one word.
Hand pressed. I'm so excited to edit today.
Why?
Because I like editing.
Me too. Sometimes. Although the puzzle video I really am neglecting.
Yeah, screw that shit.
That's... Actually, I don't know if this makes much of a difference.
I don't know either. It looks cool.
It does look cool. Especially because I've learned that what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have it underneath your bottom lip.
Really? I'm not going to do that. Mine's a bit more sensitive than yours, I think.
Yours is like a fine wine, you know?
Yeah.
Sensitive to sound, but also full of goodness.
And antioxidants.
Dude, really?
Yes, I found something. Trash. Anyway, so Thanksgiving, if you don't mind, we're going back. So I think I left on 300 sit-ups, 200 push-ups, a light day. Go over to my mother's house for dinner. Start a couple arguments as soon as I get there. Like call ahead and be like, listen, I don't think that grandma's pie is delicious. I hate it. I want everybody to know this is a joke. I love my grandma's pie.
Pumpkin.
I love pumpkin pie. Yeah, so start some arguments, eat a fudge ton of food, just really pile on the calories.
Yeah.
Gain a couple pounds if I can. Punch a child in the face.
Remember remember 2 Thanksgivings ago and how much fun that was for you?
Dude, I had such a good time. You want me to tell that story?
Yeah, tell the story of Xavier's last Thanksgiving.
All right.
The Last Supper, as you will.
So, 2 Thanksgivings ago.
2.
Allow me to start by saying my parents are divorced. So right there's 2 separate Thanksgivings.
2.
However, I also had Thanksgiving with my dad's extended family. So it was like great grandparents, great uncles and stuff, cousins and stuff. And then there was also my dad's grandfather's house for Thanksgiving. So there was 4 total Thanksgivings in one day for me. And I did not have small plates every time because I'm a hungry hippo. So I had a lot of food in one day in a short period of time. So then I went over to Sam's house, Brian's lady.
There we go. I was like, I'm not Sam. Sorry to disappoint.
So I went over to Sam's house, Brian's lady, just to hang out because we were going to go Black Friday shopping the next day.
Yeah.
And I had never gone Black Friday shopping before, and I've never been Black Friday shopping since then. So they had some snacks out, and I ate pizza rolls. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lot of pizza rolls that day, that night. And we didn't really go to bed until like midnight, 2 o'clock or something. But the real kicker, the real cherry on top, is that my dad and his lady friend, they decided that we were going to make this special drink. It's not alcohol. It was called like a fish bowl or something. And it's Mountain Dew, blue Hawaiian punch, nerds, and Swedish fish mixed together, so it gets that like kind of bluish, watery color to it. And then the nerds are on the bottom of the glass, and they look like the
pebbles.
The aquarium pebbles.
Yeah.
And then the Swedish fish are in there because fish aquarium bowl. And it tasted pretty good, I guess, but it was also incredibly sugary and unhealthy. So I had 4 Thanksgivings, a lot of pizza rolls, and I had that monstrosity of mankind's creation. And then at 2 a.m.-ish, I woke up.
Mind you, we're sleeping on, my girlfriend is upstairs. Xavier and I are on the bottom.
Floor.
Not the bottom. Shit, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
We're sleeping on the main floor, and he's on one couch and I'm on the other couch, sitting away from each other.
Yeah, so I don't think I actually slept that night. Now that
I don't think
about
we did at all.
Because, Brian snores, and I have a hard time sleeping with snoring. It's not his fault. It's just
genetics.
It's genetics, and that's okay. I don't blame him
for
it. So I was already having a hard time sleeping, and then I was like, man, my stomach doesn't feel good. I'm going to go poop. So I went to go poop, and I just sat there for a while. I was like, nothing's happening. And I went to get up, and I just threw up a lot. Oh yeah, we should probably say this is not a story for the faint of heart.
I threw the fuck up and vomit everywhere.
My insides became outsides.
Vomit everywhere.
No, it was all in the toilet. But when I
Covering
throw up,
walls.
every time I throw up, it's always in a burst of force. So it's like bleh, 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 and then I get a little bit of a break, and then it usually happens more. So I threw up 4 times, I think.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, and it wasn't very fun. So I just sat there. I was like, "This is terrible. I don't want to be here. I want to go to bed." And then I went back to lay down, and I texted Brian and Sam. And I was like, "Guys, I threw up," because they were all asleep, and her parents were asleep, and I didn't want to wake anybody up. So I just texted. I was like, "Guys, I threw up." And the next at 4 o'clock, when we woke up to go Black Friday shopping, Brian asked me. He was like, "Hey, how you doing, bud?" And I was like, "Check your phone."
That's all I got was just check your phone.
And he looked, he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And then I went, "Okay." And I rolled back over and I didn't look at him.
And then we went Black Friday shopping.
We bought TVs, we bought Pikachus,
I bought a headset.
that I made fun of you for every single day.
It's like Sony WHX.
Do you still use them?
Yeah, they're incredible headphones.
I know.
They're normally like $250. I got them for $120. Pretty sick.
Pretty good deal.
And they're very great headphones. I love them. I still have them. They still work beautifully.
Yeah.
I go to the gym with them. I wear them when I'm listening to things.
I think that's a common thing with people who have headphones on, that they use them when they're listening.
Plus, they're sound canceling. Noise canceling.
They're sound canceling.
Yeah.
It's just black noise.
Black noise. That's new.
Well, if white noise is like... then
We should loop that for 10 hours. Dude, one of the most annoying sounds is when you're sleeping on like a hot summer night and you're like, okay, and then all of a sudden a mosquito flies by you and you're like,
oh,
that's
that's mildly aggravating.
Yeah.
What I thought you were going to say, well, what I want to do is one day during the summer, I really want to record a late night podcast with you.
Late night podcast?
I want to be on the porch of my parents' house.
Okay.
Right next to the pool. And just listening to the crickets and the frogs and all of that stuff, because the ambient noise from that, to me, is the most relaxing thing in the entire world.
I wrote a song about that.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Symphony of Crickets.
Oh my god, that sounds... the title is good. I like the title.
I haven't put it to music, but I wrote it.
Really?
Like, I don't have any music for it, I just have the words.
Is it like the full length of a song?
No.
Is it just like, crickets, frogs?
No. It's an actual, it's an actual thing, but there's no, chorus. I have a really hard time writing songs.
Oh my god, I would love to write with you.
Let's do it. I have a hard time writing songs because I just kind of write and I don't, I just make a thing. And it's all verses basically.
You do a lot of poems.
Yeah, I basically just write poems and then put them to music.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I like it when they rhyme, where with your stuff, it doesn't
rhyme.
Yeah, it does, which is a skill that I wish I had. I wish I was able to make a song and not have that need for it to be rhyming. Yeah.
I wish I had the capability to do not what I do.
Oh my god. It's almost like we're perfect for each other.
Yeah, so the Ode to Fall song is 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a good song because I don't like drawing things out in terms of
yeah,
when it comes to entertainment of some sort. I'm not on camera. I'm just getting real comfortable here.
Zavier.
What?
No, you're good. Yeah, we can talk like this.
Okay, great. We're both improv actors. No! We're both improv actors, so we both know the rule that we have to just get to the funny as fast as possible.
Yeah, and let the funny be.
Yeah, so that's why, and so you're not really supposed to, when you realize, you're oh, this is just taking a long time, why isn't it over yet?
Yep.
I don't like that. So even when it comes to music.
With music.
Yeah.
See, music is 3 minutes, so I like to think of it.
Yeah.
I like to think of it like a book. I have a weird fascination with the writings of books.
I think you have a weird fetish for books.
Yeah, books just get me going. Feet get me going. I'm kidding. No, that was a joke.
I know.
Books. The idea of writing a book is really interesting to me. So what I love about it is, as a writer, you can take a month, 2 months to write, 4 chapters or something, or 1 chapter, and someone can read that within 20 minutes.
Excuse me. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I'm fascinated with the idea. You and I work on videos. We can spend a couple 100 hours on one video.
We've definitely done that.
Yeah, we can spend
a long time,
10 hours or whatever, solely working on one project, and it comes out to being 8.5 minutes, and it's God.
Yeah.
And no one and as a writer, you write for a long time, and someone can read your work, and what took you 3 weeks can read it in 20 minutes, and
right.
It's the paradox, the writer's paradox is weird to me. I don't even know if that's an actual thing. I just kind of came up with it.
It's Brian's thing, but it's the same thing with the Ode to Fall music video.
Yeah.
Recording it and the video and the audio took a total of 5 or 6 hours.
Yes.
And the song itself took me a few hours to write.
Exactly.
So that's about 10 hours.
Yeah, you're
so
talking
far.
10 hours of work, and people watch it in 2 minutes.
Well, and then you're editing for it too.
Yes.
Which took 3 hours.
Yes.
So yeah, about 12 or 13 hours for a 2-minute thing.
Yeah, people it's I've been more appreciative of watching YouTube now, because it's I want to know how they got that cut.
Yeah.
Because that must have been very time consuming, and I'm just oh yeah, cool, that was that.
Right.
The appreciation for the little details is so big to me now, because we're on the behind the scenes, and we're
yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
Not all of it, because we're just dipping our toes in right now, but
yeah. I did one edit in the cake video where I made it look like the egg carton was shining, and though it looked like shit, it took me a good 30 minutes just to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I watched it, I was how the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, and it's cool, but to other people it's like, yeah, that's a common thing, but to me it's like,
Right.
that's so hard.
Right.
And movies and everything, like when people go, oh yeah, it's like slapping it, like, no, it takes time.
No, it's actually like, you have to try.
Yeah. So the writer's paradox kind of screws me up in a little bit.
Right, because you're like, there's a lot more work that went into this than I thought.
Yeah.
So, I also, when it comes to writing in general, I'm very bad at revising things and like editing.
Going back to it and making it, I know what you mean.
Fine tuning it, like, because I'll sit down and write a song or a poem or whatever. I'm like, I think it looks pretty good. Like, I don't know what I want to change. I don't know what I want to add. I just want it to be that. I'm a very big fan of like as little alteration to the experience as possible. That's why I don't like editing like the podcast too far from what happened, and I also don't like editing what I originally wrote too far, because it's like, but this is what I felt. Like, obviously if something feels wrong, then it's like, I'll change it. But even when it comes to recording, it's like, I want to do it all in one take.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. This might be a little thing to go with it. If you ever see the ending of WandaVision and you have White Vision talking to regular Vision, they talk about like the ship of, I don't think it's Ship of Icarus.
No, it's not Icarus.
It's
like Theseus or something. I don't remember. I'm going to look it up.
Looking it up. Pause.
Resume.
So.
Pause.
Resume.
It is Theseus.
We were right.
I'm so smart.
So anyways, the ship of Theseus is, if you have, it's something along the lines of like, if you have the ship of Theseus, the ship of feces, and if you make any sort of restorations to it, or you take out a wooden plank to put in a new wooden plank, is it still the ship of Theseus?
Right, like after a certain amount of time, everything has been replaced.
But
it's still like, it looks exactly the same and it performs the same.
But is it the same?
Right.
Because it's not the same wood, it's not the same rust, it's not the same this or that.
Right, it doesn't have any of this original wear and tear on it.
So like when you're editing or whatever, I don't think you like to mess with the ship that much.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that's not fair to the creators, and in this case, we're the creators.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's a hard balance of like, how much should we cut versus...
Right, what is going to end up being in the end.
Wait, I don't know, like we have funny bits and sometimes I really like the stuff that we would.
I do too, but I just hope that we don't have a super different taste than other people.
Yeah. Well, I think we'll find out, like, I also think of it like, I call it the 21 Pilots paradox. Their music was out there. Their music was zany, it was different,
Absolutely.
It was something that especially their town and their parents never really heard of before. And they just went for it, and
it worked very well for them.
You see like them and their black ink or paint makeup or something like that, and they're just rocking out to what looks like a bunch of elderly people, and they're doing the same show. They're doing everything that they want to do, and they're just fucking going for it.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's no way that can get an audience. And then now it's like a huge.
It's massive.
Yeah, and everyone loves their music.
Not everybody, but
every single goddamn human being loves their music. Jesus himself loves their music.
Yeah, he told me.
What?
Jesus told me.
You spoke to Jesus?
Oh, I speak to Jesus all the time.
And how's our man? I gotta ask the real question.
Okay. No, I will not marry you.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Alright, then I'll marry you.
I was gonna say, is Jesus white?
No, he's tan.
Thank God. I like to think. Okay.
Alright, trigger alert.
Trigger alert. People talk about, we're gonna get a little religious, this might get cut out, so I'll make it short.
Great.
Sorry. The whole, like, the religious thing, some people are, different opinions. I'm very much so, oh no. I'm very much so a person who believes that there is another force, not necessarily one being, but I like to think that there is a force that keeps us together, keeps everything aligned, and benefits the good and can punish the bad in some ways. And I think the good is punished at some point, and that's what makes them good, is because they have to overcome certain things. So I think that there is some form of a force within the world that works like that, but not necessarily one God. And I think a part of me not believing that there is one God is because I like to think of God as like your black best friend that always has your back.
Okay.
It's weird, but like I'll be like, "This is a real shit day," and he'll go, "Damn right, fool. Have a good one." And I'm like, "Shit, man, you too." Like, or like I wake up and I stub my toe. I'm like, "You motherfucker!" It's like, "Ah, man, you gotta take a joke sometimes." Like I like to think of this whatever being as being like a cool person who's just he understands. Like he'll fuck you over sometimes.
Yeah, but then we also make up for it.
Yeah, it's just maybe I'm projecting on God.
Well, so I am not necessarily a religious person. Like I don't not believe it, but I also don't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like right in the middle. Like if there was enough proof where I was like, yeah, all right, that makes sense, then I would be, I would believe it. But I do feel like I've gotten lucky in a lot of ways where it's almost impossible to not notice.
Yeah.
And not like big time things, just like little things. Like when I got hit by that deer when I was driving, like I could have done a lot of damage.
Oh, a lot.
Like if the deer jumped just before it hit me, it could have gone through the driver's window where I was sitting.
Yeah.
Or one time I was driving home from work, and there was a guy mowing his lawn. He was on my right side.
By the way, this was midnight in January of 2021. He was mowing his lawn.
Yes.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
No, it was a few months ago. It was I think it was like August or something.
Oh, okay.
Or September of 2021. And he was mowing his lawn. It's a nice, hot, sunny day. He's on my right side, so he's on my passenger side, and he's mowing his lawn. And all of a sudden, I hear a loud thunk, and I'm like, what the hell is that? And I figure out, like, a rock hit, or got into the lawnmower and shot at to my car. And my windows were wide open. So it hit, like, just below the window. So it could have easily launched into my car and hit me.
That would have hurt.
A lot, yeah.
Especially, well, no, it doesn't even need to be a sharp rock because the mower blade spins so fast that, like, that would have caused
serious damage.
It would have either gone in your skin or it would have caused, like, a welt.
Yeah, and that would have caused me to react, obviously, and I'd be like, ow, what the hell? And I could have swerved into a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something along those lines.
But see, it narrowly missed you. You're like,
Yeah, and so it's just a lot of, I can't think of any necessarily specific ideas other than those ones, but like I've had a lot of those instances where I'm like,
I gotta cheat out more. I'm sorry.
Okay. I've had a lot of those instances where I'm like, that could have easily gone very, very wrong.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But it's like, things just barely work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but in a good way.
Like, my lady friend got in a car accident a couple months ago.
Sam.
And it essentially, like, rolled her car. It was pretty bad, but she was completely okay. And yesterday she
By
left...
some miracle she was
Some
fine.
miracle. Yesterday she left my apartment last night. Was it last night? No, 2 nights ago.
I don't know.
And she was driving home, and there's, on her way to her house, there's a weird curve, and similar to the one that she crashed on. Well, someone, maybe 15 minutes prior, 10 minutes prior to when she arrived, rolled their car in a similar fashion to her, and she was just so freaked out seeing it from a third person's perspective. She was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. And I was like, what are the odds that somebody crashed their car a couple months before you did, and then while your car was flipped over or whatever, they drove past you, and then a couple months before they crashed their car, somebody was driving by. Like, that whole paradox of,
it's
like...
in a very morbid way a pay it forward type of scenario.
Oh, very. Yeah, actually. But, like, that sort of thing of, like... Now, she saw that person go through it, and there's, like, some other being that's, like... Now you see, like, what it looked like, and you have that other, like, that thing of, like, holy shit.
Right.
My life is worth something. Like, that's scary.
Like, it's also a very easily, like, just gone thing. That's not a very good way to put it, but, like, at any moment it could just be, like...
I have a weird thing with that. I call it the war paradox.
You have a lot of paradoxes.
Yeah, I just think they sound cool.
Fair enough.
The at-war paradox is that, like, you could be doing whatever, and then you're done.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
That is fucking terrifying.
It's terrifying.
To think, like, even in John Wick, when he's killing a bunch of people, I know it's a movie, I understand it's a movie, but when you just, like, kill somebody, and then all of a sudden, like, to them, it's done.
Yeah, like there's nothing else.
They had the simple things, like they had a wife and kids, but what if they live in a 1-bedroom apartment with a small dog, and now they're just done?
Yeah. And then their dog goes on a John Wick rampage.
Wow. Wow. They had girlfriends, they had relationships, they had fights with their parents, like their parents, like what are their parents gonna think? Like, holy shit, like there's so much like valued in that life that could just be taken away like with a simple shot.
Right, like, well, every movie and every TV show has one story, and sometimes some stories, but every character has a story.
Yeah.
Like, even the people in the background driving a car or whatever, they all have stories.
And I like it when movies can like dive in depth of that, like little, but.
That's why I like when movies are like, well, obviously it's not a good thing, but like in the first 10 minutes, like they introduce this character and it's like, oh, okay, this must be the person. Like halfway through, it's like, oh, they died. Now what happens? And there's like another hour and a half left. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I love it when that happens. Because it's like...
They do that in West Side Story. Sorry.
I haven't seen that movie. Or play.
But
But it's just, it's good because it's like, not every movie is supposed to be cushy and like end happily or whatever, but it is, I think it's important to be like, oh, you're attached to this character, like that you thought was the main character? Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I like movies nowadays.
They stick with me more.
Yeah. Movie that sticks with me, but in the bad ways, is a Ryan Reynolds rom-com. Oh my god, what is it? Oh, it's called Always Friends. Or Just Always Friends, or I think it's Just Always Friends.
I know. Is it one where he's fat in the beginning?
Yeah. I don't like that movie because the acting sucks. None of them are like fully involved and like ready to do it. As well as, I don't know, am I cheating out, camera?
I don't know, I'm not looking at you on the camera, I'm just looking at you in person.
Yeah, it feels better.
I'm going to look at you on the camera screen.
Okay, I'm going to look at you on the camera screen.
I'm just kidding, it looks terrible.
Okay, yeah, okay. I guess not. Sorry, audio listeners, but you missed a very cool bit.
He did?
We looked at each other.
They
did. Close your eyes, unless you're driving. But close your eyes, even if you're like at a funeral. And imagine us.
Please don't watch this if you're at a funeral.
No, we hope you listen to it, like bumping beats in your iPod. Just hanging out, maximum relaxing, looking all cool. While your grandparents are. Can you stop looking at me like that? So those listening at a funeral, he was looking at me with a blank face. Thank you.
It was a very judgmental face.
Yeah.
Continued by Ryan Reynolds in that movie Always Friends or something?
Yes. The movie is not good, and it hits on the same trope again and again and again of like, yeah, you guys aren't worth it, and like whenever he's around her, he's very unhappy and he's very sad and he's not like speaking properly, and then finally like with 5 minutes left, oh no, something really bad happens and it goes all awry. And then he's like really sad about it. And he's like, you know what? I have to get the courage to get this girl back after she doesn't really care about him.
It's called Just Friends, by the way.
Just Friends.
Continue though.
And then all of a sudden, like with 5 minutes left of the runtime, he goes, I don't care. I love you and I want to be with you. Da 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 da. And now she's like, oh my god, I love you too. We should totally like get together. And it's like, oh, you fucking kidding me? I just spent an entire hour and 50 minutes getting my balls yanked.
Just that's the worst. It's like, I am so not in love with you. I hate you. And it's like, all right, I'm in love with you actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I have that problem. Oh, also I have a slight thing with West Side Story where the main character in the movie is played by Ansel Elgort. I think I fucked up that name.
I think it's close enough.
All right. His love interest, his brother, is a piece of shit. Well, Ansel Elgort kills her brother. And then he goes back and he's like, I killed your brother. I just wanted to say I'm going to go give myself up to the police, da 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 da. And then they literally have sex. For the first time. Like, that's what makes them have sex. Is him telling her, like, I killed your brother. I'm sorry. And then she's like, fuck me now.
Very strange.
I want to be fucked.
Okay, I am listening to you, but I was looking at Ryan Reynolds in that movie, Just Friends.
Yeah.
But it also says that he was in the Avengers, which I don't think he was.
I think they wanted... Wait, the Avengers like 2012?
Yeah, like the first one.
Wow. I hope he made a cameo. That'd be really funny.
Yeah, that nobody knew about.
I think it's stupid that they did that. It's probably just a mistake.
Yeah, probably. Maybe he worked on it.
Could have been producer or executive director or director.
Maybe. There's a lot of people in that movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Only 6 matter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
Dude, my fucking neck is hurting, baby.
Why is your neck hurting, baby?
Oh, I overdosed on Advil.
Not again.
I'm sorry. They say take 2.
That's my Brian.
They say take 2. I took 3.
You took 3?
I took 3.
What the hell are you
I know
doing,
my
man?
pain's going away, but then when it comes back, it comes in hard.
Pause. Excuse me.
Ho ho ho!
I can't wait to see what those sound like. Probably not going to include them in the video, but it's just for us.
Oh my god, we gotta have them as like a sound clip. As our
a nice
buttons! I want our buttons! Someone make a compilation of every time I mention me wanting the buttons in the podcast.
This is the second time.
Thank you. I appreciate you. This is I'm breaking the waveforms. I want buttons so bad, either like in a big physical like that was easy, or in another like small like how AJR makes all their fucking songs where they have like the little buttons. But I really strongly want to just hit a button and have that was easy, or like.
We should just get a soundboard and then program it.
We have a soundboard.
No, that's not what I mean, Brian.
Okay, this is for microphones.
Yeah, this is like an actual like soundboard that has
But those
buttons
are
on
like
it.
$150.
We can find one for not that much.
Why do we want that, Zavier?
So you can program it to have sounds that you want.
Like what?
Like a burp. Or like I love Lucy.
I love Lucy.
Or cough. Or Mason saying something funny.
Oh my gosh! If I want to go that, like I think at one point in time he like calls me a fucker, and
yeah, probably.
He does that a lot.
So do you.
Okay, I try not to, but sometimes when the pillow fight goes, you gotta just deal with it, you know.
Sometimes when the pillows are swinging, you just gotta fling them.
We should go to a batting cage.
We should go to a batting cage. I haven't done that in a long time. I was thinking about that yesterday. My lady friend and I were watching the movie Moneyball. Ladyball.
My money and I were watching the movie Ladyball.
No, it's called Moneyball.
My fat stacks of thousands were watching Ladyball.
It's a baseball movie. Do you know what movie that is?
Yeah, it's with Ansel Elgort.
Sure isn't. It's a baseball movie about
drugs.
It's about a baseball team that doesn't have a lot of money, like
the
at
Athletics.
All. Yeah, the Athletics.
The
I think they're. Oh, you're on top of it. Thank you.
You damn right, baby.
And Brad Pitt is like the general manager of it.
Yep.
And he's like, we can't afford to replace these incredible people, so we just have to make them basically for a very cheap.
Yep. It's not. The movie basically tells you not put all your eggs in one basket. Meaning
right.
Don't put all your eggs on one player. Like if your whole team is shit, but they all start at the same level, you can boost them up that.
Yeah, it's very easy to make people better.
Yeah.
You know, it's just people don't want to put that sort of effort in. They just want it to be good immediately.
Exactly.
But that's not always going to work. Anyway, so I was watching the movie and I was thinking, I was like, man, I have never played baseball with people that pitch the ball really fast.
Oh.
And I don't think I'll be able to hit it.
Yeah.
Like,
I
sounds
agree.
really hard.
It sounds like something I don't want to do.
Sounds like something I wouldn't be able to do. You know what I mean? Like something like I know
Yeah.
it's not very often for a pitch to hit. Like what the hell is that?
I found the on button. Okay.
Oh, okay. I know it's not very often, but I think anyway, where a pitch can reach like 90-something miles an hour.
Yeah. Oh, not in like Little League or even.
Well, yeah.
Ruth.
But like, even like it just sounds so fast.
Yeah, there's a YouTube channel that's called The Hacksmith, and the main guy who started
Why are you
it.
so quiet?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. Anyways, you want to boost up my audio then?
Yeah.
So the main guy, his name, I forget his name, but anyways, he. Bread. Nope. Moving on.
You'll never know about that.
So, I wish I could remember his name, but he
I got
was
hang on my nose.
he was playing. Okay, they were at a fucking what were we?
Batting cage.
Thank you. And he went to go swing for a pitch, or he went to go bring himself in. Either way, he broke like 3 of his fingers.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, on like 100-mile-an-hour pitch. And he was like, wow, this shit's like...
That's intense.
He had like a cast on for like a couple of weeks or a month or something like that. But yeah, I don't ever want to like be in that position.
Well, I mean, you really like baseball.
Oh
I
my God.
I like watching baseball. Well, not... I like watching sports movies in general. I don't care about watching sports themselves. It's not very interesting for me. That's not to say that nobody else should care about it. I just don't.
Yeah, if you fucking care about sports, who the fuck? I'm kidding.
Good for you. I'm proud of you.
I liked baseball. Baseball was the best because I always had. It was something that my parents were mostly like my dad and grandfather were proud of me for.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I quit, that went downhill. Now we're here, so yeah.
Excuse me.
We're getting divorced. So they were always proud of me, and I was pretty decent at it. But what made me not want to do it anymore was just kids being dicks. I hated, there was one time in fall ball, what really made me like, okay, this is not for me, was I started playing with kids who, though they were my age, but they were getting bigger, and it started like, I remember one game very vividly, the other team was being like little shits, and one kid goes out to his car, yeah, we're old enough to fucking have cars at this point, I wasn't because I'm a little bitch, and he puts on new cleats and he comes back. No, maybe he was always allowed. Either way, he had metal cleats on, which is okay, frowned upon a little bit in the fall ball league, but it's with big kids, so they're like, yeah, sure, you could wear like college level cleats, which is metal cleats to make you dig in easier. And he had on metal cleats, and he hit the ball shallowly to like third. And on his run to first, he made it very apparent to try and step on the other kid's foot. Fucking, the kid went straight down immediately, and everyone cleared the benches because they were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
That's too much.
That's way too far."
And to me, that reaches a level where it's no longer fun. You're just being an absolute prick.
Like intentionally too.
Exactly. You're just trying to hurt the other person, and that's not something I stand for.
Yeah, I never feel good about hurting people on accident, let alone intentionally.
Unless and they weren't really pricks either. We were just losing the game.
Right.
And they were like, let's be assholes and fucking hurt this guy.
Yeah, that's another thing to do. Like, if you're losing a game, get over it.
People lose.
All the time.
Don't be a little bitch about it.
Right. It's not that hard to just not be a bitch.
But he's over here and he, stepped on the guy's foot. I was so unhappy with it. We got back in the car after the game and Dad was like, you okay? And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. If people are going to be hurting each other without... Because you stop playing it for the game and you start playing it for the politics and you start playing to hurt other people. The game itself is so much fun. It's so much collaboration. It's why I've always wanted to do a softball or a bit. I like softball. I think softball is more of like a Monday. Unless you, oh my God, have you ever fucking watched women's college softball?
No.
It is the most intense game.
Yeah, I bet.
It is, okay. I love women's softball. I love watching it because you can tell in their minds they will fuck a bitch up.
Yeah.
It is so intense. Like you're watching, you're like, you have my full attention because the pitcher is going and the batter knows like they could probably hit it. But the psyche between them is more powerful than like watching regular baseball.
Right.
Because guys, MLB or whatever, they play like for the paycheck kind of. And it's more anger. But girls play to like fuck with the other person.
Yeah.
And it is so cool to watch that me and my dad have sat there for like a good chunk of our summer just watching the women's softball tournament.
Yeah.
Because it is intense, it is inviting. Like you watch them and you're like, holy shit, this girl's gonna fuck it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. And it's so cool.
Yeah, I bet. My dad used to play in a softball league, like co-ed, like guys and girls could play.
Yeah,
and it was really cool.
Yeah.
And it was also crazy because like there were people that could like hammer that thing.
Yeah.
Real good. And one time my dad was pitching, and someone hit the ball, and it came directly to his face, and he I realized I was talking to the mic. He just barely managed to catch the ball before it smacked him right in the face.
Now, did the power from it hit him in the face, or
no? He kind of went like.
He was like, "Is it in the glove? Yes, get the fuck out. We be bouncing, baby."
Yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool if he was just like Nope. But
No,
he's not
what
that
I
good.
thought would happen is like it would have hit, he would have caught it, and then like he didn't like have the strength to push it back in time, or his brain wouldn't have been like push back. But he like caught it, and then that's what hit him.
That would be pretty funny. But no, he was fine.
No, I think softball games with a bunch of adults is something that's always been on my bucket list. It's why if my dream house, I don't really give a fuck about what's in the house. I care about on the outside having a pool because I'm fat and it's hot, and as well as having enough land to put like a little league type of baseball field in, or like a kickball field or something.
Right.
Something where I can have bases and we can have like little softball games on the weekends and like get a bunch of people together, because that to me is so awesome. It's such a nice feeling to play the sport and not have politics or people wanting to hurt each other.
Right.
When
There's no real stress to it. It's just like, let's just play a game.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's cool. Like,
It's a good type of teamwork. Like I haven't played basketball in a little while, but I'm going to be playing basketball very soon. And I miss it a lot because like when my brother is in a rec league right now, and I watch and I'm like, man, I wish I was out there right now. And it's also hard for me to not yell at them like, you gotta be doing this, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, God, I gotta be out there again. And I'm very excited, but I'm also terrified.
yeah, I want to get. I told my dad that I want to go out back to baseball, but of course I'm too old now.
Well, there's still like rec leagues for almost everything.
Yeah.
Like there's there's a lot of basketball leagues. I'm sure there's soccer leagues, like football leagues, baseball leagues, softball. Well, there's definitely softball leagues.
Oh my god, I love softball.
You should do it.
We should. I wanna set up a game where like you and I do it, like with a bunch of other people.
Yeah, that'd be super
But
cool.
we need. I think it's what,
We need a good place.
2, 3, 4.
How many is it?
I
5
think
people per team or 8 people
no.
on the field?
Oh no, it's 9 people in a regular game. But I think when it comes to softball, I want to say it's like 7.
Oh, okay, that's manageable, I think.
I think it's you have to have a pitcher, a catcher, first base,
Second base, third base, and 3
Second.
outfielders, right? Or 2 outfielders.
second and third. Yeah, I think it's like 2 outfielders or 3. No, I think either way, you have more in the outfield. Like anybody, like any number of people, you could probably get away with like 10 on each team, and that to me is like so cool. Like
Yeah, because it's more inclusive.
yeah, and with softball, it's not really like it's just hit the ball, have it go far, and
Get a home run.
Yeah,
I almost said get a touchdown.
get a touch. Good job, Zavier.
All in one!
That to me is when sports is fun. But when you're going for politics and to hurt people or
And to just be the best.
yeah,
Not
that
worth it.
it's like okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think that's why I never liked football.
That's fair.
Plus because you get fucking hurt in football.
Yeah, I've never wanted to play football at all.
I don't think you'd be good for football.
No, I don't think so either. Because I'm not super fast. I can throw a ball pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm not very fast. I'm not overly strong.
Mhm.
Plus, it's just not something that I want to do.
Yeah. I don't care about getting injured.
Yeah, I'm pretty scared about getting injured. But I'm also not very agile. Like I
Yeah.
can't like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, baby. I know how bad you are at. For us audio listeners who are at a funeral right now, what Zavier did was he kind of did like a surfing motion, like
Yeah, it's like I was moving my arms
Yeah,
back and
yeah.
forth.
yeah. Sorry about your dead grandparents, but
Yeah, very sorry to hear about it.
or not. No, just people at a funeral.
Rip Grandma.
We're gonna no. We're gonna make it generic. Just people who are at a funeral right now.
Yeah, in general.
He did like a surfing motion, but like a little bit of like a wiggity woo with his arms.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's supposed to represent agility and being able to move around people very well.
Yeah, I think we're descriptive enough. They're probably listening right now like, Jesus Christ, I'm listening to fucking 2 funerals at this point.
I know, like their career and my relative.
There you go. Keep generic, keep generic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those at a funeral, we just fist bumped.
And now we're gonna kiss.
Ah, thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
We're not babes. We're bros.
Bros, baby.
We're at the
I mean,
Brocast.
bros, bro.
This is fun.
Yeah, much better than yesterday.
This is a very good episode.
Way better than
Yeah,
yesterday.
it feels like we're actually listening to each other
I
again.
know.
It's good.
Oh.
Fog fridge. Oh my god, there's something about fog
Brian.
fridge. Somebody say
Brian,
hello.
no. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Oh, for those at a funeral, I blew out your ears. Go watch our Ratchet and Clank video.
Go watch all our
episode 2.
videos in general.
Couch gaming.
Couch gaming.
Couch gaming. Ooh, you love it, baby. I like our couch gaming episode.
I do too. I like couch gaming in general.
I think I like what we're doing right now.
Like the podcast or as a whole?
As a whole.
All right, cool.
I enjoy where we are with our trial and errors of stuff.
Yeah. I remember when we recorded the podcast yesterday, we did it for 12 minutes. Where this feels like an eternity.
And then we did. Then we did the other one for like 25 minutes, and we were like,
"This is terrible.
This is horrible.
We should die."
Yeah. I think this couch embodies what our podcast should be.
I agree. It's very comfortable.
It's a nice home setting. We got a Christmas tree in the corner that nobody can see.
And it hasn't been taken care of yet.
But no, I like the Christmas tree being there. It adds to it, you know?
I agree.
I don't think your dad should get rid of it yet.
No, it really ties the room together.
It does. Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm pretty good. I'm tired though.
I'm tired.
I noticed that this is just kind of like a revelation I had and research I did that ended up very funny. So I noticed that when it's a full moon at night, I have a harder time sleeping. And I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if that's is the energy off, or is it like the moon directly affected me, or what? Because I mean, I kind of grew up around like astrology being more prominent, and I don't know, I guess influential in life a little bit. I don't necessarily believe in it. I don't think it constantly has an effect on life or anything. I just think, it is a real thing. So I was like, I wonder if the moon has anything to do with that. So I looked it up. I was like, why do I have a harder time sleeping when it's a full moon? And the answer was because there's more light reflecting from the sun into your face. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. So I thought way too much about it, and I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah.
I think you're a werewolf.
Thanks for joining us on the podcast today.
I hope everyone has a great day. I'm gonna go take care of Zavier now. Everyone, I hope you have a great day. This has been a great podcast. Yeah, everybody, enjoy yourself. Don't have any deep dark thoughts. Come on, we have to do the outro. Come on. Okay, everyone, have a great day. Hug a loved one.
Don't eat dirt.
Enjoy your time. Peace, one love.
Drink water.
Have a great day.
Be safe.
Are you fucking okay? Zavier, come here. Zavier.